After a challenging stretch through the Sahara Desert, we turn north towards the Draa Valley. Morocco just keeps on giving, and as we make our way through small villages, time seems to stand still, and we are captivated by the amazing architecture that gives name to this area. Valley of 1,000 Kashbas.
I'm really loving the mud architecture here in Morocco. And especially in this valley is a great example of how they use the local materials here with different techniques. They make mud bricks, but also the rammed earth walls. It's really beautiful, it really fits here in the landscape. Nowadays they using concrete more and more. They have to get cement and rebar from far away. It takes away from the kind of the fairy tale-like aspect, but I can imagine that people want to have a little bit more sturdy and longer lasting buildings.
Leaving the desert behind, we transition into the green and lush Draa Valley, where our route follows the winding course of the river. The river originates in the high Atlas Mountains, and with 1100 kilometers it's the longest river in Morocco. It has facilitated the development of ancient fortified villages, and the river's flow sustains a series of oases and palm groves along its banks, which have been vital for the local economy and way of life. A big part of the river is dry almost all of the year, but there's still water in the ground, and the main product that they produce here are dates. The plantations are watered through a pretty sophisticated irrigation system that runs partly underground. To be honest, I have a hard time getting the camera out. The living standard seems pretty basic here, pretty labor intensive. Everything is done by hand. People working the field, carrying very heavy loads on their heads, and with some work animals. We have found a beautiful camp spot here down below in the Draa Valley. Very busy valley, so we're really happy that we have found like a hidden spot and a quiet spot away from the crowds. The children here, there are a lot of groups of children. Some are very sweet and nice, especially when they are alone. But when they are together, man, they are pretty intense. Tomorrow I will be totally energized again to face everything, but now we're very tired and the sun is about to set. Tomorrow we're heading into the somewhat bigger mountains again, looking forward to a little bit of a change of scenery. So join us tomorrow and see you there. We dropped the spoon in the oatmeal.
Over about a week, a little longer than a week, our trip ends, and it's always difficult to get to the finishing line to have a sense of closure. We have to get back because it's so close. We already want to be back. So that's perhaps a little bit strange, like a contradiction. We're super enjoying the landscape at one side, but then at the other side, you're contemplating being with your family, being with your friends.
After so many incredible adventures throughout the world, we notice we get a little bit spoiled sometimes. For a moment we thought about ending our journey at the highlight of our tour, but after some resting we decided to continue. Just when we believed our tour has reached its peak, Morocco throws in another challenge and continues to amaze us beyond our expectations.
So we just came out of the city of Nkob, where we had a rest day and we stocked up on groceries and enough water for this stretch here into the Jebel Saghro range. We're heading to the village of Takmout. We have a 1,000-meter climb approximately here in the range, which is going to be pretty tough because the sun is beating down. It's hot already at like 10:30.
Beautiful pass today. It's yeah, off-road and we have a tailwind, and what's also very exciting, if you look up here, there's some cloud cover coming up. Can you see it? It's almost hitting the sun and I'm very excited about that. Yeah, it's not too difficult. Like the surface is not too difficult, but the gradient is yeah, I feel it. And yeah, but it's spectacular.
It's a real privilege to be able to ride through this landscape. It's just on another level. Morocco is so diverse. It's incredible. We just came out of the Draa Valley, but there were palm trees everywhere, just as far as the eye could see. And here is this strange landscape with all these layers that I'll keep weaving through the landscape. I have to say though, I'm a little bit tired at the moment. Make it a little harder to appreciate the nature and your surroundings. But oh wow, look at this. Let me show you this over here. That's, oh, it's really something else. Makes it worthwhile though to be here. This landscape really makes you contemplate about life, about yourself, and about the wider world, and also the place you're in at the moment. It's really special.
Man, I'm so impressed with the landscape. Really incredible. I really recommend this route. It's hard work, but it's definitely pays off.
Bonjour, ça va?
Aisha, comment tu t'appelles? Maori. Et toi?
Hi, Erik.
Eric.
Erik.
Magnifique.
Hi. Hi. Nice to meet you.
Ouais, c'est là. Tu as pris le thé? Le thé? Le thé.
Yeah.
À la maison, c'est là, à la maison.
Hey!
C'était ça?
Yeah. Oh! Yay!
حافظة لا سيلا سكوتني
Et après, c'est bien pour nous. C'est filter pour bacteria, virus.
Oui, mais virus, ouais.
No virus.
Ah ouais.
Hey, hey. Muy bien. Tanmir.
شكرا بزاف. ميرتي راه. ميرتي راه. ونو ميموار
Très speciaal.
سبيسيال. صافي.
Ja. Oui.
باي باي. باي باي.
Bye bye.
Ciao.
Bye.
Ciao. Adios. Bye bye.
Au revoir. We're now leaving the Tamgut Basin where we just had tea and the food here with the family. It's Ramadan now, so it was really unbelievable that we were invited. Couldn't thank the people enough. We had a wonderful time there. We're now here on the climb up out of the basin. That's one of the last big ones before we have a big downhill. And man, the sun is getting hot. It's the middle of the day and we're a little bit behind schedule. Then again, we don't really have a schedule. So we're gonna get on the bike and get it done. And if we don't feel like it, we're gonna just rest up somewhere and have an extra day here out in this fantastic place.
It always kind of amazes me how every place you are, every valley you ride through has its own like vibe, like mood, you know? In a certain place I can feel a little bit off. I can't really like put the finger on what it is. And in other places I feel completely relaxed and fine with the people and the atmosphere and everything. This can really change from place to place. Probably you know that feeling when you bike tour too. This valley is really tranquil, nice people, and yeah, just good vibes. So it seems like we finally hit some downhill, right?
Yeah, this should be it. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we
Yep.
can get into the downhill instead of this up, down. It's really steep. And sometimes this fesh, this really loose talcum powder sand. Man, it's like super slow going.
We're still on top. Of course, we sit there for an hour with the family.
Yeah,
something like
at
that.
least, yeah.
Yeah, maybe more. But yeah, we're going that way. Looking incredible. So, vamos.
A la playa?
Ooh, that sounds good.
It sounds good, right?
With a beer or something. I would like that.
Me too. Let's do it.
Right.